Hello and welcome to another edition of Independence Institute Television. I am your host, Justin Longo, and with me in the studio is Professor Rob Natelson, as you could see. And Rob just got back from a trip to London for a special document that has a special birthday coming up. So, Rob, tell us why you were in London and what this document is.
The British Library is putting on an exhibition on Magna Carta. This is the 800th anniversary of that medieval charter that in many ways is a foundation for so many of our constitutional liberties.
So, Magna Carta, I've heard of this. What is it?
It was a charter that was extracted from King John, evil King John, in 1215, 800 years ago, which required that King John recognize certain rights and liberties that English people had. And while the charter itself didn't last very long initially, it was subsequently renewed by subsequent kings, and it became embedded into the English common law and became a basis for the claims of the American revolutionaries. Many of the provisions in Magna Carta are prototypes, or at least ancestors, of provisions in our U.S. Constitution. In sum, Justin, Magna Carta is quite literally the most important constitutional document in our history, more important even than the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution themselves, which I would rank in a tie for second.
Wow, so 800 years ago, this document was created and signed, and it still resonates 800 years later. That's how important it is.
That's right. I mean, if you think about things we take for granted, for example, jury trial, or the idea that the state can't make up the rules as it goes along if it decides to prosecute you, it has to follow due process. Those were concepts recognized in Magna Carta.
Well, before we end, Rob, I understand that this is 800 years. This is extremely important. This is so important that the Independence Institute is doing an event for this. Is this correct?
That's right. It is on June 17th, and it's at 5:30 in the evening right here at the Independence Institute.
That's right. So June 17th, 5:30 here at the Independence Institute offices. We are at 727 East 16th Avenue. Look us up online, i2i.org, independence-institute.org, if that's easier to remember. And make sure you check back with us at Independence Institute Television, IITV. We have our YouTube channel, has chock full of videos, lots of interviews between Rob and myself and other scholars, and a lot of Freedom Minutes we have, so check that out. Make sure you come to the Independence Institute offices June 17th to hear Rob discuss how important this document is, the Magna Carta. We'll check you next time.